I've heard of Dr. Faustus in passing, but I've never bothered to look into him before. I learned a long time ago not to waste too much energy on fanatics. Regardless of what Mr. Stark thinks, the mirror table was guiding our hand reliably for centuries before the advent of computers. It was just recently that the Hudson Yards Development Restoration Association purchased this entire block. I'll let you think about that one for a minute.
Trench coat, sunglasses at night, brooding personality. Something tells me these midnight warehouse raids are pretty normal for you.
Very.
This area in particular? Oh.
The falafel place down the road. Stays open till 3.
Oh, right, sure. Only maybe next time say it less vampire-y.
Don't worry, this is a different portal to a different location.
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr. Banner through from Avengers Tower once you reach the other side.
Not bad for our first team-up. Probably can scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps the more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now. Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydras. Lilith's. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
I need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Kill them.
Considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you.
Hail that!
Stronger already.
Payback's gonna be fun.
They're hoping to wear me down. They are being reinforced.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right? You kissed the mother with that mouth? Come get it. I'm still in my prime.
One more time. Which arm are you guys again? Arm D, B team, third string? Not a problem.
Never seen that before.
By her command. Reinforcements inbound.
Is it possible he somehow stabilized the rate of decay within the particles themselves? How else could he be achieving such a high yield?
I don't know, Bruce. I'll be sure to ask him when we're done punching out the bad guys.
Sweet. For Hydra.
So that's how that works.
Go, now, quickly!
Let's go, go, go!
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Gotta say personally, I love it so much.
Watch out!
Get her!
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
You are lucky to still be breathing. Is that truly your best?
No happy.
I think they can arrest you for that in New York, Blade.
Never surrender.
Ow.
You cannot stop me like that.
Ow.
There's better for this.
We got company.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you. There is dark magic at work here. We must not let Hydra escape with it.
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces in your vicinity.
Hydra's standards have fallen a great deal. Hold the light's gift!
This shall be of great help.
The enemy has the upper hand. We're all going to get ready for a relay.
Go ahead. Give it your best shot.
To be crystal clear, we won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variance gamma signatures without a baseline resonant sample from his initial occult catalyst.
Got it. Stop the truck.
Watch close.
That was something. Ready up.
Now that was something.
Take this. There's no way Hydra's medical plan can cover the beating we're about to put on you.
Regroup at position Tango. You do not know who I am, do you?
Ah, these delays can be quite frustrating. Infuriating. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse, hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them. What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols. From the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier. That one, almighty. Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves? Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The Eternal Spirits of Vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the 4th quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
I should rest. Another time. Let me see. How did this work again?
Someone's there. ...
Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of One speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes?
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of Ancient Wonders a little?
Neat. That's awesome.
Despite almost getting blown up, it seems you did pretty well out there. Maybe there's hope for the world yet.
Friendship XP gains. Yes.
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
Was your father there for you when you found out?
Dad was evil too. Long story, lots of drama. There was a cool dinosaur. I'll fill you in later. Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
I did not realize you carried such pain.
I just learned to bury it. You think I can afford a therapist on a superhero salary? I'm kidding. We don't get paid for this. Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor. I won't forget it. So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the Staff of One? Or who were the Runaways?
I had some questions about your staff.
Sure. But first, the basics. The Staff of One interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
Can you tell me how the Staff of One functions?
It's, blood magic, so my own blood is required to summon it. You wouldn't believe how many adhesive bandages I go through each year.
What about the words you speak?
They come true. Kind of. And not always the way I expect. It's like making a wish, but you can never make the same wish again.
If each magical effect is unique, do you worry you will run out of words?
Not really. I only use the staff's power when I truly need it. The rest of the time, I rely on more conventional means. Like, you know, magic.
I had some questions about your old team.
The Runaways? Sure thing.
Were you all heroes who banded together?
No, we were normal kids. We saw each other once a year when our parents got together to reminisce. And then we found out two very disturbing things. First, our parents were supervillains who sacrificed children to evil gods. Second, each of us had some sort of powerful birthright. Our parents wanted us to follow in their footsteps.
What did you do?
We ran, but eventually we realized only the 6 of us could stop our parents and their dark gods, so we faced them and stopped them from destroying reality as we know it. You know, typical kid stuff.
No. Totally.
Who was on the team?
At first, Chase with his mad science gear, Molly, our pint-sized powerhouse, Carolina, the solar-powered sweetheart. Gert had a telepathic link to Old Lace, a genetically engineered Deinonychus from the 87th century. I handled the blood magic, though I didn't understand it much. And Alex, well, we don't talk about Alex.
Where are your friends now?
Molly attends Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Carolina left Earth to marry alien nobility. Gert, she didn't make it. After Gert passed, Chase and I had a falling out. The last I heard, he and Old Lace are living at his family home in LA. As for Alex, he chose his side, and it wasn't ours. He died with our parents.
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively.
Productively. We watched a fucking movie. I wasn't training or anything.
I'm sure. Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but...
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
To stand still is to move back.
You got that one from Agatha. She used to say it all the time. I always preferred, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Used to?
I am sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha... She's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
Fierce, indomitable, or maybe just kind to a fault.
You do not have to do this.
Thank you, but I do. I haven't spoken to anyone about what happened. And more so than anyone, you deserve to know. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. so I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Doctor Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
I do not envy you. That must have been a difficult decision.
It's my job to make tough calls. I'm not popular for it, I know. But strong leadership requires risking being unliked. Wanda, Agatha. It seems we have lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
The Hunter can follow the path of light or dark through the choices they make in the Abbey, the abilities they use in combat. Powerful rewards can be unlocked as Hunter moves down either path. Damn, I thought it was gonna speed up if I ran.
Agatha!
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Bloodgate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
Oh, it's the story.
This ominous-looking portal is known as a Bloodgate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Bloodgate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you, as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
Whoa.
is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtor.
Sarah, caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference. Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear. As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtor was sometimes called the Giver of Justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one.
You were too weak for this fight. Your mother abandoned you. Leave some for the rest of us. Feel my call.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but minds. Don't hesitate to strike. They certainly won't. wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
Noble Ashtur guides my hand.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
Yo, I
Good
gotta
girl,
pet,
Charlie.
I gotta pet Charlie. Oh, gosh.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
It's super easy to hang out with you, Hunter.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate?
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a "we" in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
Whatever. If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever's in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
I would be highly suspicious of anything that Hydra has had in its possession. My advice would be to do what Tony says. Destroy whatever is in there immediately.
With all due respect, Hunter, that would be short-sighted and foolish. For one thing, it's very, very hard to dispose of magical items. The repercussions are sometimes unexpected. Besides, I need all the magical items I can get.
And why is that?
Right now, with the Sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Step up to the anvil, Hunter. It doesn't bite. Erethole! Found another artifact, Hunter? By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The Cube of Nothingness. The Tear of Profia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. Place is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last.
Excuse me, sir.
Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within. These were relatively common at one point in history. I thought you would choose that one.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here. How does this look? Don't forget to write.
Hey, Hunter. Got a sec to spare?
Hunter.
Oh, in the forge. I thought he was outside. Oh.
You moving to the forge, Hunter?
Ah, I see.
You've been here more in the past few days than I have since... ever. The forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with a spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another, just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian Sofa.
I am the Scourge of the Lilin. My name is whispered in fear across the 7 hells. When I fight, I make war, not make-believe, Robbie. Be sure your Sparky is ready to do the same.
Damn, Hunter! You talk the same kind of smack that he does. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blade to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
What is this?
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking training with Ghost Rider.
Let's play with fire, huh?
Excuse me.
Maybe you should be the...
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a mission.
Oh, I can talk to Blade.
Crazy world you woke up to, Hunter. Hydra running around causing trouble, apocalypse prophecies, the Bronx.
It is indeed, Daywalker.
And that op against Faustus. The way Captain Marvel just absorbed that bomb. Unbelievable, isn't it?
Are you trying to make a point with this?
No. I mean, I just wanted to catch up.
I see. Well...
She's something else, though, huh?
Excuse me?
Smart, quick-witted, fearless. Hell, she even glows.
And do you find all of your allies equally impressive?
Yes. No. Wait. What are you trying to say?
You are not used to expressing feelings of affection, are you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
My apologies.
And if I did, this ain't my first rodeo, you know?
Of course it is not. Whatever a rodeo is.
Yeah. Well, now that that's settled, maybe I should go sharpen my stakes or something. And maybe we should keep this chat to ourselves for now.
Alright, so... I want to check what the balance is. So it's 2 of 200 over to the left. So I think I have to. It's not like it goes.
You called
back
for me,
and forth.
Captain?
It has to stay on one
Keep
side.
telling ya, Carol works too, but yeah, I did. Now that Tony's finally starting to get a handle on his gremlin problem, I've been able to put Central to good use. Got a lead on some particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city. But we need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
Then let's get going.
My thoughts exactly. There's just one problem, though. We seem to have lost our gatekeeper, Magic.
Lost?
Well, I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared. Literally. And with no magic...
There's no passage to New York. Or anywhere, for that matter.
Now you see my problem.
Every second we delay is a victory for Lilith. I have little patience for child's games in the midst of our war.
No argument there. Look, I don't know if you've noticed it, but she seems to like you. I've known Magic just about as long as you have, and all I've gotten from her is a few grunts and words I'm afraid to translate. Maybe you'll do better.
Fine. I will retrieve her.
Well, when you phrase it like that, I'm sure she'll just be begging to help. Good luck, Hunter.
I shall return shortly.
Fingers crossed.
Must not be her purview. Blessings of the goddess. Interesting. Curious. Fascinating. I was always drawn to this place as a child, but somehow I had almost forgotten about it. Intriguing. That is something. This rubble looks loose. The gods are fickle. Interesting. She believes in our purpose. This is which sign? The great seer known as Endra Moore is buried here. Much like Nico, her powers came dangerously close to crossing the line, but she was among the most loyal of the Midnight Suns. I need to find the next moon seal.
Yeah, there we go. I was actually looking for another fucking thing. I was like, damn, I ran around for so long and I couldn't find a tarot card. But lo and behold, I found one right here.
The Standing Stones. There is powerful magic at work here. My old fort. Caretaker was furious when she found I had built this. I wonder what she was really afraid of. I never got the chance to truly know my mother. Only the monster she became.
Oh, neat.
Caretaker hardly spoke of him, but I like to imagine my father was a great hero whose spirit protected these woods. Oster smiles upon me.
Neat. So that's back here. Alright, there was a door up here.
Goddess of Order approves.
It's not a common one. I know that there's some rare ones around, so I'm not going to just open up a regular chest. See a book over there. I'll go over here first. Tarot card. Wasn't there a thing? Like a book somewhere? It's up here. Has that another tarot card I just saw? Yeah, look at that. She-Hulk. I can't get over there. There's a rare chest over there though. Another tarot card. Domino. She's pretty neat.
Noble Oster guides my hand. It is one of the elemental rods.
Air rod. I don't know what that is.
This looks like a fairy ring.
Yeah, but I don't know how to interact with it right now, so. Moving on. I'm right, there should be another door over in this direction.
Perhaps a witch from the Salem Coven made this. What is this?
Alright, I need to find one of those rare chests. There's one behind my folly. I'm not sure if there's epic, legendary, godly, mythic, etc. I'm not sure if there's any chests like that, but I'm gonna open up a rare one because that's what I know. Arcane chest, look for arcane chests on the epic grounds, unlock them with arcane keys. Arcane chests reset periodically, so return to previously open chests to see if you can open them again. Arcane level. What rewards each arcane chest will have. Nanite Edge, combat items, select a hero, the attacks apply 2 bleed for 1 turn, it's a free thing. Gross.
That looks good.
Hunt.
This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch, did it not?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for. Opening their precious portal. Well, I am in the middle of something. Come back later.
That is no ordinary book. I can sense it from here.
Nothing in this place is ever ordinary. Especially this. Wanda's first grimoire. Agatha gave it to her when she was teaching her witchcraft, the dark arts. She was trying to help Wanda control her powers. She would never let me read it. So now I read it.
That is no child's book. Lose focus for 1 second and be lost completely within its pages. Let me guide you through it.
You do not own the darkness, Hunter. I was also raised within it. So much so I barely remember a time without it. And now Wanda has this in common with us too. I know what she's going through. To come face to face with true evil itself. To be dragged to some hell dimension so hot that your soul is scorched black. Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes out all the bright parts of you. Until you are just a dark thing of smoke and ash. I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
Then put the damn book down, and help me get her back.
You are nothing if not direct. Not to mention unrelenting. I can respect that. And perhaps you are not entirely incorrect. Okay, I will open your damn portal. It is times such as this that I wish someone else here could drill holes through space and time. Perhaps Doctor Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic. No matter. I will be there when you are ready, Hunter. Goodbye.
Hey, for someone they just dug up, you look pretty fresh.
Tony is working. Later.
Alright, I'll be right back. Sorry. Okay, I went to get dinner, but I really need to pee as well, now that I'm stopped playing games. So I'm gonna go pee, then I'll be right back. Unless I have to go number 2. We'll see if I have to go number 2. So, you know, I don't have to go later. I'll be back. I'm back, fuckers. There we go. That's the one I like. Excuse me.
I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then let me explain what's going on. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, they spend a lot of their free time terrorizing the citizens of New York through various low-level operations. It's fairly routine stuff for heroes these days, and worst case, we'll still get some fresh intel in the process. Why don't you check the mirror table and see what we've got on our plate?
Oh, just us two? Alright. Rather just take the attack essence.
Did the math. It would actually be faster for me to fly.
So what is stopping you?
The shockwave would shatter most of the glass in my approach path.
Ah, that is not good.
Yeah, I try to be considerate.
Even though I really do want to use, this one, I do want to just keep with the regular outfit. Although that one is pretty fucking awesome. No, I'll keep with the regular one. For now.
sending you straight to the coordinates Captain Marvel identified in New York. Dr. Banner has confirmed that the gamma signatures in the area match those of Faustus's weapon. We need to recover whatever intel we can if we're going to find out exactly what's going on down there.
Never surrender!
Looks like Captain Marvel was right on the...
Heroes. A single world-ending calamity is never enough to satiate your appetite for destruction. You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
Oh, that's just lovely. Faustus has a radio. I'm assuming whatever Hydra is attempting to flee with on the chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
You doom yourself by association.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith. Hail that!
Watch. Keep it up. I'm not worried.
For the mother!
For victory!
You don't know who you're messing with.
Ow, they just shot me up.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus, and I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
So that's how that works.
I feel more like myself every day.
Prepare yourself. I will see all that you have done.
We will never forsake her.
I've been waiting. The dead.
moving to reinforce. It is good to be back in the...
The helicopter is back in action. Finish it off while we have the chance.
Weak, even for Hydra. You are lucky to still be breathing. Someone get me out of here!
Vengeance has come.
It is nice not being on the receiving end of your wrath. Regroup and position Tango. Follow my lead.
Big mistake. I don't... The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper, please.
With pleasure.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with Mother!
I'm on it. Ready up. Think I can punch through a moon now?
From the light. This shall be of great help.
That helicopter's about to take off, and with it any hope of understanding what this madman is actually ranting about.
We will stop it.
For years, I was considered a crazed zealot in the Hydra cabal, obsessed with the old ways. But then we detected the convergence of the Midnight Sun.
Tell me about it. Actually, please do not.
Well done. Seems like that's the last of them.
Last? There are more heads to the Hydra than you will ever comprehend, heroes. This is a minor setback at most.
Well, at least we don't have to listen to you any longer today. I consider that alone a victory. wasn't paying attention before, they are now. Stay sharp.
Count on it.
I just love how it ends with a fucking car smashing into the helicopter. That's great.
Hunter?
Feeling a chill, Magic?
You could say that. I've been staring at the night sky, trying to figure it out.
Figure what out?
You're observant, Hunter. You tell me.
I am not a mind reader, Magic. Speak plain.
You know, Hunter, one of the things I like about you is your intolerance for bull. Even from me.
Stop speaking in riddles and just tell me what is on your mind.
It is not what's on my mind I'm worried about.
What worries you then?
When I was holding the transdimensional door for you back there, I sensed something there. But that's not the only...
Oh?
Something has shifted in Limbo, but I cannot quite put my finger on it. All I know is that whatever is happening is also strangely familiar to me. And when all you knew was darkness and despair growing up, that warm, fuzzy feeling of familiarity is not just a warning sign, but an alarm bell.
I know what you mean. Danger is something I am a little too comfortable with myself. Reminds me of my mother. There is almost a comfort in it.
Yes, you understand. Not many can. I'd like to be left to my thoughts now, Hunter. I still have a lot of thinking to do, while I try to make sense of what I felt at the docks and the energetic shifts that ripple through Limbo. I will let you know if I do. Yes?
Whenever we foil Hydra's plans, an angel gets its wings.
Hey, for someone they just dug up, you look pretty fresh.
Nothing like taking in the New York skyline after driving Hydra back into hiding. when this is over, we should go skiing.
The two of us?
Oh, I meant the whole team, but sure. Either works for me.
Why ski when you can fly?
I'm not just my powers hunter. Sometimes I like to take it slow, just roll with the mountainside. Don't you?
I will try skiing if you do not mind teaching me.
That's the spirit. Maybe ski instructor is my backup career. We'll start on the bunny slopes. I'll teach you pizza and french fries. There'll be a thermos of hot cocoa waiting for you.
I do not want to hold you back.
Oh, you're fine. We'll take it at your pace. I enjoy slowing down, remember? This was a blast, Hunter.
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power, Hunter. If you're going to continue our little investigation of the Abbey, they'll be vital to your success.
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing, Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful.
Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet. But I never thought you'd pull something like this.
What is it you think I am doing, exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you. I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah. I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now, it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way?
That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened. Why are you hiding from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years. Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world, fighting the darkness, watching cities and even nations form and then crumble. And yet we persevered, together.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time. Sending Wanda away, sealing the library, that elaborate memorial she conjured up, she didn't waste any time trying to bury what happened.
You are right. I do not understand.
It isn't up to me to reveal myself. It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again, but not before.
I trust you will do what is right for Sarah. So, what is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal. The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of its secrets remain hidden, even after all this time.
Even to you?
Even to me. Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed. Knowing that Sarah had no intention of waking you to investigate, Wanda felt it was up to her to take your place. Of course, being the clever girl that she is, her notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look at the first entry. There's something you need to read.
You said something earlier about the blood.
In a world full of mysteries, the Blood have managed to remain even more mysterious than most. They were an ancient race, said to be born of the Elder Gods. As I understand it, they were very strict about maintaining their bloodline. That's probably why you don't hear about them very often. And yet, here you are, one of their direct descendants.
Are there others?
It's quite possible. But even if there are, they might not even know it themselves. Somehow, I take comfort in that.
What they do not know cannot hurt them.
Indeed.
After our last battle, what happened to Lilith?
You were in the woods. You and your mother obviously came to blows. But we found no wounds. No evidence of what happened at all. A silent, deathly embrace between mother and child. We had hoped you would both find peace in the next life.
But she is not buried here.
No. We entrusted her to the Knights of Wundagore, the ancient protectors of your ancestral homeland in Transia. I don't think they ever expected to contend with an organization like Hydra. And I doubt Lilith spared any who survived her reawakening. Hunter, hello.
Oh, epic.
I'm sure it still seems a bit quick, but Wanda was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments. Why do I feel like you were going to get me into trouble?
Since when has that ever stopped you? Let's meet out at the altar. I'll try to do a better job of explaining from there. Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten. Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this place than meets the eye. Do you remember the words I taught you as a child?
Are you going to make me say it?
Humor an old, dead woman.
Hocus pocus.
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear for just anyone. Each represents one of the basic elements, their power activated only by the elemental rods they would normally be holding.
And where are the elemental rods now?
Scattered to the wind, unfortunately. A side effect of Wanda's experiments here.
Let me guess.
That's right. I want you to find the missing rods and return them here. Hopefully, as I decipher Wanda's journal, her notes will aid in the search.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose is here. What are we doing this for?
All in good time, dear. After what happened with Wanda, I'd rather you take things slowly. In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush, and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it. But there is one more thing before I head back to the library.
An arcane key?
Just a little something. A token for your efforts so far. The key can be used to open that chest nearby. Like so many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most. Make yourself that person.
That seems intentionally vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it? I'll be in the library working on the translations if you need me, dear. Good luck.
I think y'all know what chest I'm gonna open. I mean, come on. Sure, I'm not like a super high level for it, so I'm not gonna get amazing loot. But it's still an epic chest. I have to open that one. Oh, what? No. No. Oh, I never grabbed it. I thought it already gave it to me. Oh. I understand now. Huh. He named his blade, that's hilarious.
Hunter, you're growing on me. Good exercise routine keeps the mind and body sharp. Thanks.
Fascinating.
Really be you? After all these years, it is good to see your face again.
Wish I could say the same, Mother. Now enough with this deception and reveal your true form.
But this is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet, helpless little baby. You don't remember that, do you? Well, I do. Bringing you into the world was the happiest time in my life.
And taking you out of this world again will be mine.
I had thought the words of power would open your eyes. But I should have known my sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
And what truth is that?
The truth they are keeping from you. You need only...
Wait! Mother! Where did you... Was that really her?
I have an action figure. I actually have to go over there. Excuse me, where's Pupper? Where's Pupper Dog? In the library? Dog!
Hey, Hunter, when you've got a
right,
minute,
dog.
could you meet me in the war room?
I got time for you. Dog. Dog.
Good girl, Charlie. This is a little cryptic.
It's a clue. Don't worry if you can't solve her riddles all at once. I'll translate new clues every night.
But the Abbey grounds are huge. How will I know where to look?
You used to love running around these grounds as a child. If you need a refresher, study your map.
Why is this as far as it zooms out?
I see you found another of our mystic landmarks. These are the Standing Stones. Your ancestors among the Blood used them to converse with the Elder Gods.
How does that work?
Members of the Blood would gather among the stones and enter a sort of meditative trance. They say the gods would hear their thoughts, but the Blood never knew for sure who was listening on the other end. Some of the older texts refer to a series of glyphs etched on the stones, but at first glance they seem to have been scoured clean by time itself.
Could they still be revealed somehow?
You read my mind, Hunter. I suspect the glyphs are still here. They just need the right words of encouragement, if you catch my meaning. Never a dull moment.
What do you know about the moon seals?
Presumably forged by the gods themselves, I like to think of a moon seal as both a lock and a key. With the right power, wielded by the right person, the energy of the seal is unleashed, creating a conduit to the Elder Gods.
And I am that right person.
Just another benefit of being descended from the blood. Lucky you, dear.
What would Wanda want with your altar?
What can I say? Some people have a curious, adventurous itch that just has to be scratched. I was one of them, and so was Wanda. Caretaker, not so much. But I see it again in you, Hunter.
So you encouraged her exploration?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? What good is being as powerful as we are if we're just going to spend all our time cooped up within these walls? What's the worst that could happen? You got me there, dear.
Where did the words of power come from?
Well, I often call them blessings or gifts of the old gods. The words of power are actually powerful invocations tuned to the unique energies found in descendants of the blood.
And Caretaker used the words as well.
Of course, dear. Sarah used the words of... Many of the areas you encounter that seem receptive to these spells are actually the result of Sarah's frequent undertakings.
Well, don't leave me in suspense. How are you enjoying the library?
I thought we were past that.
We are, but I'm still allowed to be annoyed with you. I expect a bit of pushback from the others, but not from you, Hunter.
Why not? When have I ever made things easy for you?
You had your moments, few and far between, but that's exactly my point. You know what that place, what she meant to me, and you did it anyway.
Even you admitted the library is too valuable to be locked away. I'd only hoped to find something Anything that might help us in our fight against Lilith.
You could have come to me first. At least tried to convince me. We both know I wouldn't have listened, but I would have appreciated the honesty.
At least we are talking now. Silence between us would only make things worse.
You're right about that. We have bigger things to worry about. Like the mouthy alien tormenting Spider-Man as we speak.
He did risk himself for us without hesitation. We owe him for that, at least.
For once, I think the entire team is in agreement. It's only a matter of tracking Venom down.
I would just follow the trail of destruction, but maybe there is another way.
I'm sure we'll come up with something. Don't leave poor Spider-Man waiting too long now.
And Iron Man outside.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
I'm surprised he didn't get hurt. Not that I was trying to, but it was a 30% chance.
I've always found
New Forge upgrade available. Avengers don't have the best track record with autonomous self-learning AI, but at this point, if it gives them it's depending on the but will we use it? End of story. Hydra enemies can be interrogated. What? Forge upgrades, Foundry. Those 4 abilities and those 2 abilities to be selected.
We're finally getting some decent tech down here. Give me a sec.
And this new
okay.
Coil.
What's up?
Check that out. Awesome.
How does this look?
Farewell.
I want to see if I could actually upgrade a whip again. The upgraded whip again.
Ready for more?
Costs. 2
Don't
whips
stress
and
it too
40
much.
heroic
There's no
essence.
wrong answers here.
My lucky day, huh? Let's do it.
And I upgraded it, so now it's no longer there, I think. Oh, because I still have Fortify.
The intel cache we recovered from Hydra's gunship might seem sophisticated to the casual bystander, but they probably weren't expecting to go up against the likes of me. With Central's help, I can decrypt these babies in no time, providing us a valuable and fascinating glimpse into Hydra's twisted little minds.
Oh, my coworker's watching the stream. He's wondering why Tony looks like Freddie Mercury, apparently.
Let's crunch the numbers.
How do you even know?
Here's the latest from Hydra World.
Hell's Kitchen. Damn.
Now that we've decrypted the intel, let's put what we've learned to good use. Check out the available hero ops listed on Central. Pick a bad guy. See you soon. Wanna go again? I can always go again. Hunter, my second favorite zombie superhero.
Who is your first?
Tony, on 2 hours of sleep. So, what do you need?
I have questions for you.
Sure, ask away.
Tell me about yourself, Carol.
What in particular?
Who were you before you became Captain Marvel?
Air Force pilot. I used to fly the unfriendly skies before I was attached to the space program. And back then, I was entirely human.
You are not entirely human?
Not since I uncovered actual, for real aliens. There was an accident with some alien tech that rewrote my DNA, and now I'm half Kree.
I have never heard of the Kree.
Neither had I. They have a space empire. It's crazy to think they've been around far longer than you've been alive.
How did Carol Danvers become Captain Marvel?
During my time with the space program, I found myself involved in a conflict between alien species, Kree and Skrulls. I got too close to a device called the Psyche Magnetron, and it completely altered me. A Kree soldier known as Mar-Vell felt responsible for what happened and took me under his wing. He was a hero in his own right, and we fought beside each other for years. He's gone now, but I took the name Captain Marvel as a tribute to what he stood for. Since then, I've made the name my own.
Your strength is hard for me to fathom.
With all this Gamma weirdness keeping Banner in Banner form, I'm Earth's mightiest Avenger. Once Thor realized the Hulk was in a class of his own, he was not happy to be in third place. He still challenges me to arm wrestling contests, and loses. He's much less salty since I started calling him Asgard's mightiest Avenger.
How powerful would you say you are?
When someone says we need to call in the big guns, they're talking about me. Just don't say it in front of Bruce. The Hulk is an order of magnitude stronger, no question. But he doesn't have my precision, patience, or reliability. At least, that's how Bruce put it.
That much power. And it does not seem to have gone to your head.
I do get cocky sometimes, but I don't take any of this for granted. And I always remember where I came from. Arrogance is like punching the afterburner with your wheels down.
Tell me about the Avengers.
Sure. What about us?
How long have you been an Avenger?
Over a decade. Still hard to believe. We've been so busy dealing with one crisis or another, it's hard to mark the time. My coffee tally puts me just shy of 20,000, excluding the cups I forgot to track.
What are your thoughts on your fellow Avengers?
I'm with the team for a reason. I believe in what we do. All of us do. I'm sure you've noticed Tony can be abrasive, but I never doubt his commitment. He and Banner used to fight like cats in a sack. Thankfully, they seem to be past that. And I can't think of anyone better to deal with a mystical enemy than Doctor Strange. He's a little out of sorts right now, what with being pushed out of his home, but he'll adjust.
Do you think your team can find common ground with the Midnight Suns?
Look, I try not to get involved in team politics. I'll work with anyone who gets the job done. I don't care what team they're from.
Do all the Avengers feel the same?
No comment.
Thank you, Carol.
Anytime. And hey, if you find the time, we should hang out.
I will consider that.
Of course.
You doing okay?
It's nothing.
What is wrong?
I can't play darts anymore.
Why not?
I can't lose. I get the max score every game. I can even pull off some crazy Robin Hood shots. I've tried blindfolds, facing away from the board, and one-finger throws. Perfect score, every time.
You need to find something to replace darts.
Like what?
If physical activity is too easy for you, why not try something different?
Tony always tries to get me to play Go. It's because it's the only scenario where he knows he can kick my butt.
So learn how to play. Beat him at his own game.
Maybe. He's insufferable when he's winning. Always gets under my skin.
Then the game you are really playing is learning not to let Tony under your skin.
That's clever. And it'll freak him out. Yeah, okay. I'll try it. We're doing this again. Make plans. I feel closer to Chewie now.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
No problem.
Don't be distracted by Hydra's agents. Focus on disabling that truck.
We are heading in.
Hail that!
I am ready. You shouldn't cry. You'll only embarrass yourself.
Know their fear.
With those powers, I would have guessed you were aligned with Lilith.
Never surrender! Engaging target!
You'll have to do better than that.
I can't see clearly.
A reputation precedes us.
Mother, protect us!
Target the truck and take it out. It shouldn't be that hard for a bunch of superheroes.
power of the light.
None will be spared.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
More Hydra!
What is happening?
I have spotted enemy reinforcements.
No one will touch you.
They're not going to hang around much longer. Disable that truck before they start moving.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Is that the best you've got? Vengeance is near.
Whatever works for you.
Enemy has the upper hand.
Cast judgment.
I am a wall.
Ready to roll out. It's now or never. Hit that truck.
Why am I not able to use this anymore?
might not make it back from this one.
I suppose it's
Lilith herself could not best it. What makes you think you will fare any better?
Like, wasn't there a thing that made it so I was able to, like, take out the car? I mean, they've won now,
They
but...
got away. Makes me a little surprised.
Like, there was the thing where I got shield, but wasn't there something that made it so they stopped? Yeah, that. I don't think I had ever gotten that.
This will be your end. Whatever gets the job done. Since I can use it, I might as well use it. There we go. That was weird. Hydra is in control of the situation.
Engaging target.
Lilith will be embarrassed by your weakness.
I can't see clearly.
I'm down to respawn. We stand with the mother.
Yeah, I know.
Target the truck and take it out. It shouldn't be that hard for a bunch of superheroes.
Accept your fate.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
judgment.
Smooth sailing so far.
I will not return back.
Taking the shot. You think that would stop me?
Damn, I did get
Finally, it's my turn.
Even in numbers.
That truck is tougher than it looks. Finish it off while you still have a chance.
The night will carry you onward. Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Burn in hellfire.
Oh, I didn't hit that one?
I suppose it's something.
She's gonna get lit up, so I should.
Maybe we can talk about this.
For the mother.
Ow.
You're in trouble now.
No retreat.
Injured.
Will not be pleased with
I
your
think you'll all
efforts.
be injured.
They're not going to hang around much longer. Disable that truck before they start moving.
Hail that.
For now. This is what I should do.
Is that the best you've got?
Once again.
Something.
Oh, I see. That's what it does.
It's not over yet, but it will be if this keeps up.
I've been waiting for this.
Ah, you bet.
Ready to roll out. It's now or never. Hit that truck.
It's chosen.
Whatever works for you.
Tracking movement.
Even the gods would not stand before us as arrogantly as you have.
Oh no.
So it begins.
Yes. I thought that that quick knockback was gonna kill him. So I did it because if it killed him, I was gonna get.
That truck isn't going anywhere, but you'll have to deal with Hydra before you can head home.
If she's gonna get attacked, but she at least has.
We need to pull it together, as ordered.
Give me time.
Okay, I was wanting to see if I'd be able to.
That should put a dent in their operations.
Get a
Nicely
shield
done.
thing. Daughters of the Blood, but it's 2 dudes and a chick. What? But I'm gonna be injured. I'm still gonna bring myself onto the thing though.
I've got a kid I send on missions sometimes.
Is the Forge treating you well, Doctor?
It is, all things considered. The scent of hellfire is slightly less obnoxious than Tony. Oh, Miss Minoru wishes to speak with you. She requested you do so tonight.
What about?
A great mystery and a greater opportunity. You should seek her out.
Any idea why Nico wants to speak with me?
My ideas are manifold. Only she can answer your question. Before the night ends, of course.
Anything going on today?
Yes, Nico wants to speak with you. Do so before you sleep.
Can you tell me what this is about?
No.
Can you give me a hint about what Nico wants?
No. Talk with her tonight, yes? It is important to her.
Hunter, I was just looking for you. We need your assistance.
Who is we?
The Esoteric Mystical Order, specifically the Knights of Intellect and Dimensional Spiritualism.
That is an
It's
elaborate
Dungeons and
name.
Dragons, isn't it?
You can blame Doctor Strange. Oh, I may have rearranged a few words so it spells out emo kids.
Tell me what you need.
Doctor Strange Magic and I are researching a crucial moment in your past, but it's probably better if we just show you. How about it? Ready to uncover one of the greatest mysteries about your life after death?
Lead the way.
Let's do it!
Aw, who is a good kitty? You are a cute little shapeshifter, are you not?
So, about the spell that brought you back to life. It worked better than expected, but there are some gaps.
You are talking about my death.
Exactly. The memories of your final moments might tell us how you defeated your mother 3 centuries ago. That could give us an edge this time around.
Those memories are lost.
Maybe not. We think there's a way to recover them. All you're gonna need is a mystical jumpstart.
How would that work?
Doctor Strange can explain it better than I, but if you want the abridged version, ask Magic. And when you're ready to begin the ritual, let me know. Magic and Doctor Strange can tell you what to expect during the ritual.
I will ask one of them.
No rush.
Yes?
How does this ritual work?
This is the ritual. You focus on the past, Nico zaps you with her staff, Strange chants and waggles his fingers, then you remember. Maybe.
So why are you here?
Should the zapping, chanting, and waggling go bad, I will open a portal to Limbo and push you inside before the explosion.
There is a chance I might explode.
A very small chance. Unlikely.
Does Strange have any other details about the ritual?
Ha! Far too many.
How concerned should I be about exploding?
Slightly more than usual.
That is all I need to know.
Tell Nico, and don't explode. Boom! A little...
Hunter, I'm glad you're present for the inaugural meeting.
Of what, exactly?
Why, the Knights of Intellect and Dimensional Spiritualism, the Abbey's local chapter of the Esoteric Mystical Order.
Right, emo kids. So, the ritual?
Regarding your resurrection, we had to meticulously reunite your corpus, or physical vessel, with your animus, or spiritual essence.
How does this relate to the ritual?
Animating your corpus was the easy part, but your essence, your thoughts, hopes, fears, and dreams, that was the slipperiest eel.
Does the ritual require eels?
But now, with the plenary potential of Miss Minoru's Staff of One to focus Miss Rasputin's enigmatic energies, I, Dr. Strange...
The ritual?
The Sorcerer Supreme shall pluck from unreality your mislaid memory, thought lost to time and death. I shall stare those cosmic forces in the many eyes and shout, nay!
Dr. Strange, the ritual. How does it work?
Didn't I just explain? I could start with the fundamental underpinnings of the multiverse theory if it would help.
Just tell me what to expect.
Ah, yes. You will focus on recalling what was lost as we do everything in our power to restore it. Simple, really.
The first part's easy. I need you to focus on your last memories before you fought Lilith.
Will this help me remember?
I can't answer that. When I start, you'll be the one making the repairs. The rest of us are here to keep you steady.
All right.
If you're ready, we can begin.
I am ready.
Now, Hunter, tell us what you see.
I raced through the Abbey grounds. Angry. Terrified. It is too late. We were not ready. My foot slips, but I catch myself. I run with my blades exposed. I am completely alone. The moonlight guides my path. My lungs ache. My heart pounds. I rush toward my doom. I cannot. No!
Whoa! We all saw that, right?
I have no words to describe it.
Finally. Holding your breath may increase your chance to
You don't seem any worse for wear, but do inform me if you experience any lingering mystical oddities. Metacosmic soul rot is no laughing matter.
Well, how about that? Your final moments are there, just buried deep inside.
It did not work.
Not yet, but we made progress. I'm sure we can figure out a way for you to remember more the next time.
Next time?
Heck yeah! Emo kids meet every lunar alignment. Or, you know, whenever we're free on a slow night. Oh, and we need ingredients. Magic will send a list to your spark. If you bring enough, we can refine them into more useful mystical objects. We're done for today, but I'll be in touch about the next meeting. Catch you later.
Good girl, Charlie. Yet another victory for the hunter.
Damn it. You totally ambushed me with that pair of queens. I have to admit, I didn't think you'd be such a formidable poker player. Yet another reason to respect you.
Did you say you respect me?
Those are the words that came out of my mouth. You're a hard demon to dislike, Hunter. Even if you are beating my butt at Hold'em.
You do not dislike me, Captain?
Don't get too excited. I didn't say I liked you either, but you've got potential.
Deal another hand, then?
I'm all in.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter. It turns out Tony does occasionally make useful contributions. You know, I really could do just as well without you loitering back there.
How else am I going to steal your secrets if I can't see what you're up to?
I doubt you'd find anything suitable among my secrets anyway.
Whoa, wait a minute. Can it be? Did you just make a suit joke?
I didn't hurt its feelings, did I?
2 in a row. This is a major breakthrough for you. I'm so proud I could be here for this moment.
I'm glad you're amused.
So Blade and Strange.
What have you brought me today? It's not entirely worthless, just not especially valuable either. It's fortunate that we haven't run into any curses yet.
Hey, Hunter. No problem. What do you think? Later.
Hunter? Yes?
Can I ask you a question?
If I said no, would that stop you?
What are those white cubes you eat?
You mean tofu?
Yes. Do you not eat meat?
What I eat is none of your business.
Well, that must take discipline.
Maybe it does.
I think it is impressive.
Don't be too impressed. Nico's vegan too. She's the one who convinced me to try it.
You must have your own reasons too.
After coming back from Limbo, I told myself I am never taking a life ever again. Animals included. So it made sense. Just don't go around telling everyone. This is between me and you. Got it? I know where you sleep. Hunter, you need a hobby.
What? Like this?
No, something you can do by yourself during the bleak moments.
What is your hobby?
I paint nails.
Your hobby is painting your nails?
No, nails. For building things, I paint pictures on the heads of silver nails.
How?
Very fine brushes, steady hands, and a jeweler's loupe to magnify the nail head.
I would like to see your collection.
Oh, no, I don't keep them.
Why not?
I drive them into my enemies. Demons react poorly to silver nails. Hunter, you have excellent taste.
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
Welcome, Hunter.
I am growing to like you, Hunter.
I know magic, right? Whew, now I see what all the fuss is.
Caretaker could have at least left me a chair. If you can beat Carol in a straight fight, I'll let you skip training. Good luck with that. All right, then.
Everything by the numbers. Thanks, Hunter. We've got a situation rapidly developing. I'll be in contact soon, Hunter. What are you doing, Faustus?
Fine, speak.
Wait here, girl.
Hydra forces are transferring some of their equipment out of this area, and you have a chance to intercept it. You'll have to move quickly if we're going to recover any of their equipment.
Not a problem.
You have earned this!
That was really something.
Secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others.
Someone get me out of here!
Let's
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Time to bleed. Feeling strong today. Who's next? Victory.
Pathetic.
I'll return the favor in kind.
You're being reinforced.
They've armed one of the crates. It's going to explode if you don't get that key. You've secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others. That was the last crate. Wipe out the remaining Hydra forces, and let's get you home.
Just like old times.
Here it comes.
No, what? It didn't let me, it just let me select them and I was
Interesting tactic.
About time. Engaging target. Don't feel so good. This should help.
I'm feeling good about the situation, all things considered.
see, not much has changed among the world's fanatics. I won't forget
that. That's one shipment Hydra won't be receiving.
Hunter?
What's up, Hunter?
Your mastery of the arcane is formidable, Hunter. I don't think our enemies were quite ready for that.
I ordered weird candies. We should eat them.
What is weird candy?
Made from octopus, marbled with ginger shavings, and looks disgusting. Like a lump of clay you find in a gutter.
I have eaten some strange things in my life. This cannot be any worse.
We shall see. Also, I bet Robbie you would throw up. If you do, I will post a picture to Superlink.
You what?
Shush. You are committed. People online say it tastes better when lukewarm. But do not warm it too much. It is pungent if it sweats, like a cheese.
Well, I am as ready as I will ever be.
Where did I... wait. I must have swapped them with the ritual components I collected from the forge. They have the same consistency.
Is that a problem?
For us, we have no candy. And perhaps for Strange if he tries to bind a spirit with octopus ginger twists.
Should we tell him?
No, he's the Sorcerer Supreme. He will be fine. Hunter, you have excellent taste.
Wait here, girl.
You've been doing well out there, kiddo. And you're making an impression on your teammates. Make sure you let them know how you feel about their efforts, too. They'll appreciate a kind word from the legendary Hunter.